Hi everybody, it's Ashley Nicole. I'm not usually in pigtails, but I'm gonna do the throwback tag, and so I figure if I'm gonna be talking about like childhood, I might as well like bring back something from the past. So I used to wear pigtails, so I'm in pigtails right now. Embarrassing. And I even wore a Hello Kitty tank because, it's cute. So, yeah, let's get started. What year were you born? I was born in 1993. I'm not old. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. Yeah, I do, but, none that I can, like, go grab right now and show you. So, sorry about that. That's a bummer. Anyway, what TV shows did you grow up watching? Alright, Angry Beavers, because I remember the dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Powderpuff Girls, that was like one of my favorite ones. I actually had, for one of my birthdays, I had my family members buy me like the 3 girls, and like they were like this big. Rugrats was like my absolute favorite. Rocket Power was alright. Doug, what is it, like Real Monsters or All Real Monsters? I like that one. I don't know why. I'm a weird child. My hair is like just a wreck in these pigtails. Ew, I'm really not liking this. Courage, I like that one. What did you want to be, question 4, what did you want to be when you grow up, and do you still want to be that? I wanted to be a teacher since I was like wee big, and yes, I still want to be a teacher. Show a video of when you were younger. I don't know how I would do that, and I don't have one. What were your favorite toys to play with? My Skip It, my Dream Phone. It wasn't called Dream Phone. It was like Mystery Date Game. I don't know. Guess Who, Barbies. Obviously, Barbies. I had like every Barbie in the world, and Bratz dolls. Don't Wake Daddy, and my most favorite game of all was Candyland. Like literally, like I was like obsessed with that game. I'm still pretty obsessed with it. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? I used to play pretend school, like pretend classroom and teacher with my stuffed animals, and I had a chalkboard, and the chalkboard, this thing was like huge. Like it was a big chalkboard, and I would stand up and like draw on the chart, like draw like a math problem on the chalkboard and be like, oh, does anyone know the answer? And I'd like look around at the stuffed animals and be like, oh, Barry, you do. It was embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. It's still embarrassing. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I have a journal like from when I was in 2nd grade, I want to say, or maybe even like 1st grade. It's not kindergarten, but whatever. Yeah, that's not working. But anyway, we'll just throw that back there. I don't have it on me right now, but I remember it said something like, all I remember from it was like I wrote, I really love summertime because you're off school and you get to make new friends. Or no, you're off school and you get to play with your friends. And then I wrote under it, and I like going back to school to make new friends. And I was just reading it and I'm like, what a dork. Anyway. 3 songs you loved to listen to as a kid. I'm Blue. The one like, I'm blue, Dad. I had the cassette of it. Barbie Girl. Had the cassette of that. And Wannabe by Spice Girls. I love it. What was one funny thing you dressed up for as what? Radio. What was one funny thing you dressed up for? Oh my god, I can't do this. Let's try this again. Take 3. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? There you go. A clown. And no comment. A clown. I'm a clown. Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were younger. Okay. I had a friend, Joey, that I used to hang out with all the time, and I was at his house, and we were in his backyard swinging on the swings, like, you know, la la, having fun swinging. And this is obviously when I was, like, younger, maybe 2nd grade. I jumped off my swing, and I stood up, and I was like, yeah, like, I jumped far. And I start walking, and I'm all excited and proud and happy of myself, and he's still swinging. And I'm like, did you see? And it was like, clunk, and he just knocked out my front tooth, like, really hard. Like, he kicked it with his sneaker, like, with his foot, when he was swinging towards me, and I just fell to the ground, and my tooth fell out. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. And I was, like, crying and bleeding, and it was just bad. It's funny now, though, but, I mean, like, yeah. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? My teddy, which is like right over there, he's on my bed, and I still sleep with him every night. He was in the crib when I was born. And the journal from kindergarten or 1st grade or whatever it was from. What was something weird you used to do as a child? I'm going to go with playing pretend school with my stuffed animals. Like, I actually, like, this is the weirdest part. I didn't even say this before. I actually kept a grade book, and I made up, like, fake grades for them. Weird. What's the scariest thing you remember happening to you when you were younger? Me and my old friend Corinne, we were at the beach, and the beach has, like, woods next to it, and I remember we wandered off into the woods not thinking, and our moms were tanning, and we were back there for a while, and it had trails back there, and we kept walking and walking and walking, and then some guy yelled, hey, or something like that, like he was like, hey, girls, or whatever, and we looked at him, and we're staring at him, and it's this guy, and he had black sunglasses, a black leather jacket, and black pants, black sneakers, like, and it was so hot out, so it was, like, weird to begin with, and he starts running towards us, and I was like, I yelled to my friend, I was like, run, and I like, booked it, my friend's still back there, and she was a little heavier, and she's just standing back there, like, what, like, and the guy, like, went like this onto her shoulder and pulled her, not her jacket, her shirt, and was, like, pulling at her and stuff. And I screamed. I screamed, Mom, Mom, Mom. And my mom came running over, and the guy, like, let go of her, and she came running out. It was scary. Yeah. Almost got kidnapped, yeah. How is the world different now from when it was, how is the world different now from when you were a kid? The world is completely different because kids can't be kids anymore, and they try to grow up too fast, and then they don't realize that they miss out on a lot. Like, now I'm 20, and now that I think back on it, it's like, I don't know, like, when I'm working in the store and I see all these little kids, like, with their moms, and I don't know, it's just like, when even like middle schoolers, like, they try to grow up too fast, and then you miss out on a lot, and then when you're my age, you kind of want to go back and redo it all. Like, I always say, if I can go back to, like, even 6th grade and, like, stay there again, like, I really would. Because now it's, like, I have to try to get a car, you have to get your license, you have to work, you got to go to college, you got to do all your classes, you got to get your degree, you got to move out eventually, you got to think about if you want a boyfriend, if you want to get married. I just went to a wedding yesterday. Like, the girl's, like, my age. Like, it's ridiculous. But, yeah, so, like, stay young. Be happy. Like, you only get older, so you never get younger again. You're the youngest you'll ever be today. But anyway, yeah. Bye!